Peter Sinclair, triple Corojo in double gordo. Provided, of course, my phone will actually focus. There we go. Hey everybody, I'm Able Key, and this is Cigar Vlog, and my phone is not cooperating with me for some reason. But yes, this is the Victor Sinclair triple Corojo in double gordo, also known as holy shit size. So yes, this is another 6x70. You thought they just made one type like this. And I've already had to pre-cut this because, as you can see, it's so huge. It requires a little surgery in order to actually get into it. So I tried using my standard Cigar double guillotine cutter, and that on some of them works, just to how the head is actually shaped. Most of the time I end up having to like triple punch it. But otherwise, if you have like a pair of decently sized cigar scissors, I imagine that you'd probably have a much easier time getting into this sucker. And you're going to have to excuse the foot there. I remember jostling this around in my humidor and kind of got a little chewed up a little bit. But otherwise, it's still good. Just a minor aesthetic difference. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and spark this up and figure out how it starts off. Alright, I think I got it going pretty well. Might have to do a couple of touch-ups here and there. That's kind of one of the problems I noticed with this big, huge 6x70 is I think 60 gauge is about as big as you ever want to go. 70, like this is just way too big. It is real hard to get these lit well and actually keep them burning decently. Not to mention you constantly have to double puff on them so you get any flavor at all out of them. So far though, the flavor I am getting, it's quite nice. Very mellow, no spice, clean sweet tobacco, subtle cedar, graceful. Good start. Hopefully it'll actually keep going. I think I may have to touch up one of the parts of the foot here. Anyway, I'm gonna keep rolling on this and give an update at the first inch or so, and hopefully it will not have messed up burn. We will see. Alright, so we're about an inch in, and I've noticed there's a little bit of a breeze, so if you hear wind noise, there's really not a whole lot I can do about that, sorry. But anyway, then there's also road noise, because there's a big street right over there. Anyway, so far, flavors have been predominantly a slight building spice with just kind of just normal cedary sweet tobacco. I want to say a slight fruitiness that I kind of noticed. Retrohead was a little bready. It kind of has that yeasty bread smell too. Yeah, a little cedar, a little bread. Overall, very pleasant. I'm kind of starting to wonder if I maybe have a hole in the wrapper, because every time I draw this, I keep hearing this noise, and it's really kind of a concern. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. I don't know, maybe if I got a little bit messed up on the overall cut of the head, or if there's actually a hole somewhere in the wrapper. But also I'm going to have to take this band off, because this is just sliding all over the place, and it's just going to shred the Jesus out of the wrapper if I don't. Anyway, the weather in this state is absolutely bizarre. A week ago, it was 25 degrees Fahrenheit with like an inch of snow on the ground. Now it's like 61, t-shirt and shorts. Everything's bone dry, like Dookie Brown. Oh boy. I wouldn't give her a state with a little bit less schizophrenic weather. Better figure out where the weird weather wizard is that's like constantly casting strange magics on the land. Go on an epic quest and completely embarrass the hell out of myself. Okay! Yep, there it goes. Alright, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and keep smoking this down to the middle point, or wherever the ash falls off. Usually it's whenever it comes first, but next update I am definitely going to have the band off, because this is just sliding around really, really badly. And it's not usually a problem. It's actually a good thing if the band slides around, but this is just a little too slippery. And it's just got enough edge on the band that it's going to carve into the wrapper. Alright, at that point. Alright, just a real quick update. I just took the wrapper off. As it turns out, yeah, I actually do have a slight hole in the wrapper. Now, there's nothing, I could hear it when I was drawing on it, but there's a little hole right here. I don't know how well it shows up on camera, but it was making the most weirdest little hissing noise. It gave me kind of a strange draw. So that's one little mark to the construction, and I'm not too sure if that's actually a construction problem or was just poor storage on my part, which it very well could be. Anyway, figured out that little mystery. Alright, so the ash just fell off, and for some reason the wind decided to pick up. It was kind of funny, the ash fell off and this got like about a half-pound lighter. It was really funny. I was kind of trying to be careful. All of a sudden you just feel the weight change when the ash just there's just so much mass there. So far, flavors have been pretty good. What I was kind of interpreting as a subtle sweet, kind of comes and goes every so often. It's really more of a spiciness, actually. I want to say spicy like cinnamon. It doesn't actually taste like cinnamon, but it's got that kind of cinnamon spicy quality element to it. Overall, the main thing is that subtly spicy, sweet, not sweet, but clean tobacco with a little bit of a dry cocoa and a slightly bitter earthiness that occasionally crops up. Retro Hill has been kind of a, I want to say cinnamon bread. It's got kind of a cinnamon pretty note. You know, it's like if you walk in, you know, somebody's baking cinnamon bread. It's kind of got that kind of appeal, kind of spiel going on. So far, the main thing that's crossing my mind to drink with this would be something like a nice peaty scotch, because I think that would probably complement it very nicely. Of course, you can always do coffee or whatever the hell you like. It ain't gonna hurt my feelings. Beyond that, though, the burn's been pretty good. I've had to do a couple of touch-ups. I attribute that more to having just a wonky light, and that's kind of one of the hazards of big, huge Gordos, especially a 70 gauge, is getting a smooth, consistent light all the way around can be something of a challenge, especially if you're using a triple flame jet torch, because those, you can just about weld with them. they are hot. They are really hot, so you have to be real careful. Another thing with this is after when you start getting to about the halfway point, speaking of hot, you can slow down from double puffing to single puffing and just smoke it like a regular cigar. I will say that this is probably one of the easier cigars to overheat, and it will let you know when you're done it, because it gets kind of blech. Otherwise, though, been pretty good. Just the occasional touch-up here and there, and no problems. I'll go ahead and get back to where the band would be for the final update, and hopefully not get run over by bicyclists, because one's coming up. Alright, just a real quick observation here. This is kind of one of the things I've noticed with the whole double Gordo line. It's probably not really visible, especially if you're watching on a phone, but this is actually a triple cap cigar. There's 1, 2, 3 seams, and you notice like the first inch is all cap. When it comes to construction, they are definitely not screwing around with these things. I mean, I have never seen any cigars, normal cigars, that have that much just extra cordage wrapped around there just to make sure it doesn't fall apart. Gotta give Victor Sinclair a lot of credit for excellent construction. Yeah, I just thought I'd point that out because I thought it was kind of neat. It almost looks like it's just banded with rope. It's just huge. Anyway, we'll breeze through here. I'll get back to you at the final update. Okay, final update on the double Gordo, triple Corojo. So far, when you get down to about this point, the flavors all start washing out, and you just get that hot tobacco. Otherwise, though, as long as you can avoid overheating it, you get a very good classic cigar flavor that is definitely worth the price of admission. I typically recommend pairing these with something like peaty scotch, or I wouldn't necessarily go coffee, just because that's going to be a little overpowering, but yeah, I think a good scotch would definitely be an excellent complement to this. Overall, though, I would definitely recommend getting these in a way smaller size, i.e. ring gauge. Something more like a Toro or a Churchill. The most you would probably want to get any cigar would be like maybe a 60 gauge, because after that, something like a 70 gauge like this one basically just brings to mind, or brings to the forefront actually, all of the downsides of a double Gordo, which is difficult to light, difficult to smoke well, difficult to keep burning without overheating. And yeah, at this point, one puff, they get real hot real quick. Other than that though, definitely recommended. For the price, you can't beat them. Cannot believe that a week ago, I was trying not to slip in snow. Out here today, and I'm just like boiling. Well, I wouldn't give for a state with consistent weather. Well, anyway, that's pretty much it for my thoughts on today and the cigar in general. If you like this video or any other video, like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Other than that, that's pretty much all I got. It's a noisy road. Anyway, like I said, I'm done. I'm out. I'll see you next time.